I just saw the. Okay, so I can see one member of the Executive Council also joining us. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the coach to address the gathering. Coach Milovan Rajevac, over to you.
Želim sve da vas pozdravim. Želim da kažem da sam presrećan što sam ponovo ovdje posle 13 godina. Tad sam vam obećao da ćemo dati sve od sebe da bi napravili uspjeh. Bili smo kao porodica i uspjeh je došao.
I would like to say first that I'm very happy to be here. I remember the first time I came here 13 years ago. I promised that I would do anything in my power that I would use my experience and knowledge to take Ghana to the World Cup. And I was the happiest man after we succeeded. And I hope that we can achieve great things again. Once again, I'm really ecstatic to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here among you, and I'm looking forward to a good cooperation with everybody here. I want to thank GFA for giving me this opportunity and people trusting in this idea.
Sad, posle toliko godina, kad gledam ove snimke, napravili smo najveći uspjeh. To je moj najveći uspjeh, vaš najveći uspjeh, zajednički uspjeh. Svi smo dali sve da bi došli, da nije bilo Suareza, možda bi uzeli svjetsko prvenstvo, jer smo bili ponos cijele Afrike.
These videos bring great memories, and this was the biggest success of Ghanaian football and biggest success in my career. So I was very happy to share this success with you. And absolutely, if Suarez didn't do what he did, maybe we would have been the champions of the world.
Šta mogu sada obećati? Mogu da obećam, evo, posle toliko godina da ćemo ponovo raditi, ali svi moramo zajedno ući u ove kvalifikacije, jer biti na svjetskom prvenstvu zna samo onaj ko je bio najveći, to je najveći korak i za sve nas.
When you go to the World Cup, you realize this is the biggest achievement and this is the best about football. And when I said in the beginning of the last campaign that we all have to work together, GFA, technical team, players, media, and supporters. Last time we did it because we supported each other and we did it together, all of us. I believe if we can try this time, if we believe that we can achieve it and put all our resources for the same goal, everything is possible, and I strongly believe we can deliver.
Okay, so we will open the floor for a few questions. You raise your hand, tell us your name and your media house, and then your question. Some of you are in nose mask, so. So one question from. Okay, start. So your hand up.
Milo,
Pa dobro, nekako u ovo vrijeme sam došao je prvi put kad je Ghana odigrala 2 utakmice i bilo je jedna izgubljena, jedna dobijena i bio je problem da li se može otići dalje. Evo i sad isto 2 utakmice su odigrane, imamo 3 boda i imamo dosta toga treba da se uradi da bi ostvarili naš cilj, ali nadam se zajedno da ćemo to uraditi.
Of course, last time when I was here, it was the similar situation. The qualification campaign was already started, and it was a big question whether Ghana can achieve qualification or not. Luckily for all of us, we all put our whole efforts, and we had immense support from all sides, and we proved, the players and everybody proved that it was quite achievable, and this is the same situation. We know that there is a big task ahead of us, but we are up to the task. We know what has to be done, and with all of your support, if we put our best effort, I think it's quite possible to achieve our target.
Okay, okay.
Aha, pa dobro, zna se da sam radio kad mi je istekao ugovor mjesec dana i došlo je tu do nekih problema, tako da jednostavno da sam posle tolikog uspjeha otišao, da nisam ostao tu u Gani.
Yeah, it was a big question in the past. The situation after the World Cup, my desire was to continue my work here, and the GFA also showed good faith and intention, but some other things happened to me privately and influenced my decision at that time. So we split our ways, unfortunately, but we should leave the past in the past. I worked 1 month without a contract, with a good intention to extend my contract at that time, but as I said, we should leave past in the past, and we should look for the future and try to concentrate on good things and try to achieve the best, what is the best for Ghana. Because we have 2 weeks before our next game, and every next match is the most important, so completely our focus is on the next match.
Benjamin Ketia, City FM, City TV. Question goes to the GFA. What convinced the FA that Milo was the best candidate for the job? Because if you look at his record after he left Ghana, it's not necessarily been sparkling. And second question, you did say that everybody is on the same page as far as the hiring is concerned. We received a statement from the ministry yesterday on some disparities with regards to remuneration. What can you tell us with regards to the relationship of the GFA and the ministry in this hiring process?
Hello. Okay, so there's no ambiguity at all. Figures have been discussed. The ministry is briefed. Hence this presser. We've had an amazing relationship with the sports ministry, and especially with the sector minister. I think that since he came into office, he's been very, very supportive of what we're doing here, because he believes in the leadership of football in this country. There's no ambiguity at all. Right from here, we are going over to the sports ministry to do a formal introduction of the new Tenkar team, and then we'll be okay to go. The figures are not hidden. The official figures is what has been made public here. Forget about all the rumors. The coach is here. We've been able to do perhaps one of the best deals ever for the Football Association under very, very difficult circumstances. Why you ask why we chose Milo? Because he's been the best for Ghana so far, and the fact that coach will lose a job doesn't make him a bad coach. I mean, Rafa Benitez went to China. He's back in Everton. Is that not correct? Yes. So it doesn't mean for Ghana, the best coach ever to have coached our country that I remember is this man who's on my left. Okay, he took us to the apex of world football. Everybody in Ghana respect him. The players respect him. So for us, it was just simple to say that we want Milo. And we are glad that Milo also agreed to be with us.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ohene Bapobenya. I'm from Happy FM and ETV Ghana. I have two questions. One is to the President.
Is that Brenya?
Yes, sir. I believe the process. I trust the process.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I didn't know you were here.
I have two questions. One to the FA President and one to the coach. The first one, would Milo stay at Addis throughout his stay in Ghana, or he would occupy the official residence provided by the state at airports? Coach, to you, are you open to management committee members and FA officials suggesting to you, I'm not saying interfering, and I'm just more careful, suggesting to you players to use call-ups and even match day selections? Are you open to that conversation, or you are the type that insists that you are the coach and your decisions are final? Are you open to discussing your teams and selections with officials of the FA? Thank you very much.
Hello. So the FA has engaged the coach. The coach has to be provided with accommodation, and the FA will provide the coach with a decent accommodation, so you have the peace of mind. He will not live in the hotel. Thank you.
Naravno da ću razgovarati sa svima, sa komitetom i menadžmentom, ali zadnje odluke donosim ja. Znači, zadnje odluke ja sam za to zadužen i ja sam odgovoran za to.
Of course, it's important to have good communication with the management of the GFA, and I'm always ready to talk about everything. Of course, about the players, and I'm open to hear ideas. This is how I work. But at the end, when it comes to the decision who will be invited for the team, this is my decision because it's my job and I'm responsible. So in the end, about the call-ups, the decision is mine.
My name is Sadiq Kadam, I work for Angel Broadcasting. Thank you, Mr. President, for the riveting inspiration. It was supposed to be a speech, but welcome back, Milo.
Thank you.
Thank you for the memories. Looking through your profile, a lot of the golden moments, your playing career and managerial career, a lot of the golden moments has got to do with Ghana. Very little, even after you left. Will you be glad to point out some of the challenges you've encountered, making you basically unsuccessful, even at club sites since you left? And we understand that you've been here, like President confirmed, since Sunday, even before the government approved your appointment. Were you that desperate to come to the country and finish your agenda, like you said? You had an unfinished business with Ghana. Were you desperate, even when you were working with other countries, to come back to Ghana?
Pa dobro, sigurno da, evo kao i sad prilika je velika ići na svjetsko prvenstvo. Tako da u mom radu poslije bilo je dosta uspjeha, ali nije na ovom nivou, znači nije najvećem nivou da sjedi na svjetsko prvenstvo i na kontinentalne kupove. To sam imao priliku sa Ganom i to sam ostvario. Evo i sad najviše sam došao zato što je novo svjetsko prvenstvo, da se kvalifikujemo i da ova prečka uđe u gol i da uđemo u polufinalu.
Thank you. It's very difficult to compare, you know, if you can say unsuccessful or not.
President, over the years, we've seen, sorry, my name is Samuel. Over the years, we've seen FA...
From multimedia?
Yes, please.
From multimedia?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Over the years, we've seen administration come to power, leave with the aim of winning a trophy for the country. I'm very young, I've never seen an AFCON trophy before, and I'm sure that all of us, just like what you've said, if we propagate the good, the positive news out there, I'm sure something can happen. But my question is, what has been the clear plan? Because every coach comes in when they have qualified for the World Cup. I might not know the plan that the FA and the AFCON have in place, but what has been the clear plan? And my question to the coach is that, you know, we have less than 4 months to the AFCON, and I'm sure based on what the General Secretary read all of us here, we have less than 4 months to start the AFCON. You have been tasked to win it. Are you under pressure to win it? And our FA president said that you arrived in the country on Sunday, you've gone through all the squad that we have. And one will argue that over the years, the squad that you met is not the same as today. So I'm asking, are you under pressure to win it? That's my question. Thank you very much, Sir President.
Thank you very much. I don't know whether I clearly understood your question.
Please let's be straight to the point. Let's ask the questions as crisp as possible so that they can answer for us.
Okay. I hope you're talking about a clear plan to ensure that we win an AFCON. First is to find the right personnel, which we've been on the road. The right personnel by way of the technical team is one of the key reasons why we're here. In fact, it's the main reason why we're here. For the technical team to find the right players, to put a competitive team in place. It's for us also to provide all the off-pitch support that the team will need, including but not limited to financial motivation, playing of friendly games, organizing good training opportunities for the team, and ensuring that the team is wholly competitive. That's the clear plan. And we've not deviated from the plan. We want to win. And it's the reason why we're here. We believe that we needed to change the pilot. We have changed the pilot. We believe that we have the right pilot now in place with the right support system. And we believe that our Black Stars will have a very, very stable character going forward. Our Black Stars will have a very, very stable character going forward.
We have 6 minutes to wrap up, please. Coach Milo.
Svaka prva utakmica je najbitnija utakmica. Znači, mi se koncentrišemo za ove utakmice što dolaze sad. Za Afrički kup ostaje posle toga. Znači, koncentrisat ćemo se, radit ćemo kad to bude vreme. Znači, sada pravimo tim, sada pravimo igru i moramo što pre to napraviti kao i prethodno kad smo u drugom krugu za svetsko prvenstvo posle 4 utakmice prvi otišli na svetsko prvenstvo bez primljenog gola, a dali smo 7 golova. Nadamo se da će i sad biti tako.
As you said, AFCON is in 4 months, but we have our most important match in 2 weeks. So this is how I work. The next match is the most important match for me. So we shouldn't forget about the qualifications for the World Cup. So let's take one step at a time. We are building the team, and when the time comes for the AFCON, of course we can talk about it. So we are in a process of building team, and now our focus is our next match, and we are thinking about the World Cup. If you remember last time, we qualified after 4 matches with scoring 7 goals without conceding any. So we were the first African country to qualify for the World Cup in 2010. So we want to take one step at a time. It would be inappropriate or unprofessional to think about what will happen in 4 months due to our duties here. We are expecting to play important matches very soon. So our focus now is on the World Cup qualification matches.
My name is Harun Mubarak from Joyce Mats. My question this current squad? Because we have 4 matches remaining as far as the 2022 World Cup is concerned. Thank you very much.
Pa prvo je bilo je mnogo uspješno i lestvica je visoko dignuta, tako da spremit ćemo da dostignemo tu lestvicu. Pa sadašnji tim tek treba da upoznajem. Za mene najbitnije, imam poverenja u njih, najbitnije je da se vidimo na terenu, da vidimo koliko možemo da podignemo to i da odigramo na rezultat, jer ali sigurno Gana uvijek ima kvalitet, mnogo ima dobrih igrača, mnogo ima, ali je veliki posao to odraditi i napraviti igru, to je najveći posao.
About the second coming, I'm here to prove that narrative wrong. So I strongly believe that, you know, if I didn't believe that, I wouldn't accept this challenge and this job. So I will try to do my best. You know, the bar was set very high, but we are here to make a history. You know, if you don't believe that, you cannot achieve anything. Apart from that, I strongly believe in my players. I know how Ghanaians are talented, and I know how much they can offer. And if they believe in me the way I believe in them, we can achieve great things. So we have a lot of work to do, and of course, we are ready for the task. We are expecting from the players to be positive, to follow, to trust me, and to give their best, because I have faith in them and I know they can deliver. I know what they are capable of.
Thank you very much, everyone. My name is Tiflo Samba, representing GTV Sports Pass. Currently, we are live in the nation and also online. Mr. GFA President and the GFA, when you assumed, you told Ghanaians to believe you and your team and believe in the process. When you touched the 3-man team, you told the whole nation that we should give you 3 days to get us a coach. Why did it take so long for us to speculate and speculate for it to get to this time? Even to the 11th, for the Ministry of Fitness was to give us a press release that they are not aware. Why that's gap? And with your decision, this decision, is it not a slap in the face of coaches on the local scene? And for Coach Milo, your team that you used to play the one-goal project for us, we have a different crop of players now. Are we still believing in you to do the same one-goal project for us? We know that is the result. Is it the same players you're going to use, or this crop of players you're going to use? Thank you very much.
What's the name? Is it Emmanuel?
My name is
Theophilus. Coach Milovan was last here in 2010. 11 years ago. I doubt if any of the players he used at the World Cup are still playing. So clearly he will not use the same players. Is that not the case? That is the case. Okay. What is the other question? There's not been any delay. I don't know whether you were here at the start of this engagement, but the General Secretary went through the process, went through the dates. Perhaps you missed it, but there's not been any delay at all. Not at all. For a recap, just listen to him again.
So at the Executive Council meeting, the committee was tasked to bring a name of head coach and assistant coaches within 3 days. They presented that report within the 3 days. And if you look at the GFA website, we publish it. And we said that these are the next steps. And then we mentioned the next steps. That having found the coach, there will be internal alignment with relevant stakeholders, very important. Then we said after that, the Executive Council will make a decision. It is after that decision that the General Secretary can then sign a contract as stipulated in our statutes. The General Secretary cannot just sign the contract without approval of the Executive Council. It is the provision and the power to appoint the coach to the Executive Council. So the 3-man committee will report to the Executive Council, internal alignment to be made, decision will be taken, signing of the contract, and then obey. So that is the process we publish. Now, journalists are at liberty to speculate. The ministry sought to answer the speculation that nowhere has 45,000 been mentioned. And they have within their right to answer that and clear that mystery. And we've gone through the figures, nowhere have I mentioned 45,000. So the ministry was within their right to clear that. Clearing that does not mean that the steps are not being followed or that there is some pitfall anyway. So we've gone through the process, and like we always do, and as the President said, we would sign the contract, and then a copy, as usual, will be submitted to the ministry, having engaged all relevant stakeholders already before the decision. Thank you very much.
Okay. My name is Milovan Rajevac Unveiling.
On the decision and then the effect on the number of coaches, whether it is a slap on their face or not.
Why is it a slap? I don't. What is a slap? Ghana is one of the topmost football nations in Africa. And Ghana deserves only the best top trainers, wherever they may come from, wherever we would find them. But in any case, there's a man here called Akonnor. Is he not a coach of the Black Stars? There's another man called Otuado. Is he not a coach of the Black Stars? So what is the slap on the face of the local coach? This is Richard Olede Kingston. Is he not an assistant coach of the Black Stars? Please, let's stop this they and us business. The Black Stars is the topmost brand of our football association. The Black Stars deserve the very best across board. No sentiments. I'm just here going through the salaries of coaches who coach our direct competitors, Nigeria, South Africa, Morocco. And I'm sure that if you start going through the figures, you say, wait a to me, but these are our peers. These are our colleagues. These are the people we go head to head. Okay? So, my opening remarks in this engagement was to show clearly our intent to invest or to continue our investment in our coaches. I think this has been established. Again, through our direct policies, we've given a lot more opportunities to our coaches via national team engagement. You can see clearly that for every national team, we have 2 assistant coaches, not 1 that it used to be. There's more opportunities for our coaches. Currently, we have a fully functional technical directorate. It's for our coaches. This is not a picture of an FA who doesn't believe in our local coaches. Otuado is a Ghanaian. Akonnor is a Ghanaian. CK Akonnor is a Ghanaian. Kwesi Appiah is a Ghanaian. And you're a Ghanaian. I hope you will be a good coach in future. Thank you. And Milo says he's a Ghanaian. Because at least when Ghana was pitched against Serbia, who won? Milo won. Ghana won. Yeah, that's why.
Prosta je računica, u stvari vi ste taj projekat nazvali 1-0, ali prosta je računica, 5 puta po 1-0 to je 15 bodova, jednom 5-0 i 4 poraza to je 3 poena. Računica je čista. Znači, živi se od rezultata. Sigurno da s ovim igračima nikad ne kažem daj 1-0 i da pravim takvu kombinaciju, ali jednostavno tako se desilo i vidite kakve smo rezultate imali, da je Gana najbolja bila u Africi i ja trener u Africi.
This is an interesting question because this is what journalists call one goal project. I never instructed my players to go on the field to score one goal and stop. You understand? So, this is very. I mentioned once that I prefer 5 victories, every victory 1-0. It's 15 points. You know, than to win one match 5-0. Of course, I would like my boys to score as many goals as possible. This is normal. So that's why this is going to be the goal in every next match. So we will not obstruct ourselves in terms of, okay, let's score one goal and defend. We didn't do that. So this was just circumstances. If you look at when you play the matches at the highest level, you have to be cautious and smart. So in the end, it's important for you to win, to get points or to go to the next stage of the competition. So this is always our primary target. So I hope our boys will score as many goals to make everybody happy.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we have, maybe I will take the last 2 questions that we have here. Wallace.
Yeah, my name is Wallace from MGL. As part of the process of not doubting the process, I would like to know the takeover of the 2 assistant coach and the interpreter. And then again, Milo left us in 2010 when we were still on our knees begging him to come back. What is the surety that it's not going to do the same? And did he ever thought of a day like this again with Ghana? And does he think that he needs to render an apology to Ghana after leaving us in 2010?
Okay, the first question is remuneration for the 2 assistants. Maybe the General Secretary will take that one.
Okay, so the 2 assistants, I don't have their permission to reveal, and that's the only reason why I would not reveal. Milo, when you notice that I said with his permission, I will reveal.
Okay, the interpreter will be paid by the coach. The president said it, General Secretary also mentioned it earlier. So that is not our responsibility.
Should we answer about why he left? Should he apologize?
Pa dobro, posle svjetskog prvenstva ja sam radio mjesec dana bez ugovora. Jednostavno desile se takve situacije da sam morao da odem i jednostavno tako je bilo. Nadam se da će sad biti drugačije.
I already explained recently about this. I worked 1 month without a contract, which showed my good intention. So my contract was already expired, so I don't know why should I apologize about this. You know, it's very simple. This is business and this is football, so my intention was to stay. Some things happen, and our ways, we part our ways.
Posle svjetskog prvenstva mnogo vas je pitalo da li Samoa Gyan treba da se izvine što nije dao gol iz penala.
You remember after the World Cup, many people asked, should the Samoa Gyan apologize for not scoring that goal? So for us, you know, this question is, you know, something that shouldn't be asked, something like that. It's just shouldn't be polite at all.
My name is Alex Wachia. Well, for our community. My question is to Coach Milo. What will guarantee a player in the Ghana Premier League plays in the Black Stars and probably in the starting line? What will guarantee?
Okay.
The question is, what will guarantee a player in the Ghana Premier League plays in the Black Stars?
A šta će garantirati da dobije nešto iz domaće lige?
znate, prošli put da je bilo mnogo igrača koji su pozivani iz domaćeg, čak smo i vodili lokalnu reprezentaciju i dosta igrača je napravljeno. Tako da, samo njihovi nastupi, samo da nas ubede da je to. Sjećate se Afije, kako sam ga iz prvenstva na prvoj utakmici stavio u prvih 11, kad niko nije verovao, on je bio najbolji na terenu.
Only their performance. Their performance will recommend them to be selected in the team. If you remember, Daniel Ebo played for Liberty Professionals at that time, and he played the first match against Lesotho in the first 11. So the performance is what will recommend them to be selected in the team. So every Ghanaian is able to play for the national team, and that's how they should think about that. I and my assistants will make sure that we see, watch, have reports, and cover this so we can pick the best of them and give them chance. Players talk on the pitch.
Mr. President,
Last question, please.
my question is for the President. Mr. President, I want to know why you appointed a coach without the involvement of the technical directors.
Let me take this opportunity to tell or to talk about the role of the technical director. The technical director of an association is different from the technical director of a club. The technical director of an association is a creation of FIFA. In fact, it's one of the positions demanded by FIFA. Technical director, general secretary, and there are a few positions that FIFA demands. The role of the technical director is development. The head coach role for the national team is results. So I've heard people talk about the technical director in a different way, as if he plays a very major role in the senior national team. The technical director's role is development up to the youth level. In meetings that the GFA requires technical input, the technical director gives the input. We've not said anywhere that the technical director did not give an input or gave an input. So to premise the question on the fact that why didn't you involve, that is to assume that the technical director's view was not taken at all or was taken. So I will share the role of the technical director to the media, because we know by seeing some of the media from FIFA. The technical director would have a relationship with the senior team's coach, and they will have good communication. It doesn't mean that supervises me in the way we envision like outside. So please, the technical director's role is different from outside. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Milovan Rajevac Unveiling. I'd like to ask Coach this question. Last question. I want to ask Coach Milo, what new outlook would you be giving to the Black Stars on the last one you saw in 2010 from 2008? What new outlook would you give to the Black Stars? And then has your philosophy of football changed since 2010? What's your answer?
Dobro, fudbal uvek. Fudbal uvek napreduje, sigurno i treba pratiti njega. Kažem, vidjet ćemo sve se dešava na terenu i na terenu ko može da vidi, on vidi da šta treba i jednostavno sve se dešava tamo.
As you know, football is evolving, and of course, when you talk about philosophy,
Okay, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's been 1 hour of updates and engagement and questions and answers. So obviously there will be another press conference before our game against Zimbabwe in Cape Coast. That game is on Saturday, October 9th in Cape Coast at 4 p.m. And there will be another press conference before we play that game. So on behalf of the leadership of the Ghana Football Association, we thank you so much for your presence and your company. The new coach of the Black Stars has begun his work, and we can only wish him well. Maybe the President wants to say something before we go.
Before we leave here, I want to thank the 3-man search committee led by the Vice President, Dr. Abe, and Alaji Zida for the good job. Kudi Yazo. I think that they had very, very limited time to headhunt for the right man, but they worked 26 hours a day to ensure that we have the best man here with us. Vice President, thank you so much. Dr. Abe, thank you so much. Alaji Zida, thank you so much wherever you may be. And to Chairman Georgia Marco and the team, thank you so much for all the hard work so far. There's a lot more to be done. And to my colleagues in the media, let's support our own. Our own is our Black Stars. The Black Stars is our own. We are not perfect. You may not necessarily agree with some of our decisions, but believe in the leadership of your football. Believe in the leadership of your football, because all of us have the same end vision. The vision is to make the brand good. The vision is to be competitive, and the vision is to be present on all big football platforms. That is the vision you have, and that's the vision we have. We may differ in how we navigate the plane to the right destination, to our destination, to our common destination. We may differ, but the end vision remains the same. Mpamocho, Mr. Mo, Mimpanyefai. Let's support our own. Our own is our domestic leagues, our competitions, our own is our national teams. And in this instant case, our own is our Black Stars. Let's support the team. Let's give the team the right atmosphere to be able to perform. Upcoming next will be 2 important games for us. 2 very, very important games. We need the positive energy around the team. There's a new Tenkra team in place. Let's give them the opportunity to excel. Pamocho muye na montie. Pamocho muye na montie. Let's give the Tenkra team the opportunity to excel. Let's offer them that opportunity and let's see whether they excel or not. Let's support them. Let's support the players. Because we cannot bring Diego Simoni from Azerbaijan to come and play for Ghana. We can only have our Ghanaians to play for our dear national team. Even if they are not of the highest quality, which I doubt, they are the ones we have. And with the right environment, with the right direction from this new team, they can take us to the promised land. Please, let's support, let's change the storylines. Enough of the breaking news and the negative story. Breaking news, positive story. Yes, that is the only way we can encourage the team. That's the only way we can bring corporate Ghana close to our sport. That's the only way your lives could also be affected or impacted positively by football. On that note, I want to thank you so much again, the team here, the General Secretary, Coach,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
this bad boy.
Bad boy.
Who? Henry. He's a bad boy. Oh, okay. Coach Maxwell Koneju, Coach Otto Addo, Coach Richard Kingston, my colleagues on the executive committee, the board chairman of Asasia Bayi and TJ, Sami Enimado. Oh, Sami, they want to see you. The board chairman of Asasia Bayi, Uncle Zico, George Amako, former Vice President Fred Papo, I think our director. At least today, I'm sure your role in football in this country is very clear to everybody. Because people think that you do the selection for the Black Stars. And you must do the selection. And you must ensure that we win the games. Okay? But we are grateful for this platform, a platform to exchange knowledge. Thank you so much. We'll meet in Cape Coast. Our Black Stars will fight. That's a promise. You will see a team that truly represents Ghana. I believe in that. I will not leave Cape Coast Stadium having won and having not been satisfied. It will not happen. Ejana owe to me, Ampa. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. We are done with the press conference.
Thanks. Good.
There will be another session hopefully before our next game against Zimbabwe.
Milo, come. Go famous man.
Right, man, we have a quick conversation with you on what was it like concluding that you needed Milovan Rajevac to come back as the Black Stars head coach?
Okay, so we had to headhunt within a very short time, and then we had we set up a criteria. Okay, for example, one of the key criteria was the coach should have been a coach of the year by CAF in Africa. Okay. We also had somebody with an African experience, somebody with proven background of constructing teams, putting teams together, and somebody who has the ability to bring in young talent. And then he must have a disciplinary background, strong disciplinary background, and a tactician as well as strong leadership. So when you narrow it down, of course, you have to have a high, like a pro, UFF pro or equivalent. So when you narrow it down in Africa for the past 10 years, you're going to realize that about maybe 3 or 4, especially with the Ghana experience. And you can tell for yourself, coaches who have been in Ghana, who have won the CAF, and so you want somebody who hits the ground running. And we narrowed to 2. We talked to 1. He wasn't available. And the second one was Milo, who was more than happy to come back, and he was looking forward to the opportunity. So it kind of worked out well.
So what kind of responsibility have been handed to Milovan?
Responsibility, that's the head of he's the head trainer of the national team. And that's the same responsibility he had while he was here. He has to win, and he has to qualify us for the World Cup, as well as win the AFCON. So those are the same clear. It's very clear to our national team coaches. The same responsibilities we give them.
And that is the chairman of the 3-man committee, Mark Addo, who doubles as the vice president of the Ghana Football Association. They hunted and concluded that Milovan Rajevac was needed to return to the country as head coach of the senior national team. On September 8, 2010, Milovan's tenure as head coach of the senior national team came to an end after leading the Black Stars to the quarterfinal of the FIFA World Cup. However, he's back again after 10 years, and the Ghana Football Association have given him a simple task, and that task is to end Ghana's near 40 years of failure to win the African Cup of Nations. And what it also means is that should he win that competition, he'll be walking home with 300,000 dollars for the financial package, as reported by Joy Sports earlier. Should he also qualify the country to the FIFA World Cup 2022, he will be given same amount by the Ghana Football Association. His contract, as reported by Joy Sports earlier, is 1.5 years. The first year is for him to ensure that we qualify for the World Cup. Should he qualify Ghana to the World Cup, automatically his contract is going to be extended to February 28, 2023. From the Ghana Football Association for Joy News and on Joy Prime, I am Muftau Nabila Ablai. However, we'll have a lot of stories to share with you as we continue to speak to people within the Ghana Football Association and some people who have interest in the performance of our senior national team.